My name is Raya.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being here attending Walt Disney Animation Studios' Raya and the Last Dragon press conference. Firstly, I'm curious to know how it feels to be part of the first animated feature film from Walt Disney Animation Studios that is inspired by the people and the culture of Southeast Asia.
It's so special. I mean, when I was first pitched the idea of playing Sisu and, knowing that Kelly Marie Tran was in talks to be the first Southeast Asian princess, I just thought that was really awesome. And then also knowing that Adele Lim, the writer of obviously Crazy Rich Asians, was also a part of the team, I knew that it was going to be something special.
When you think of Disney movies, they help define our childhood. And so now to know that Southeast Asia and Asians in general will now be a part of those kids' experience, it does huge things for issues of representation and role modeling and the future. It now becomes inclusive of that group. And I think that's so important.
How do you think Raya is different from other Disney princesses? Do you relate to her in any way? Have you guys got similar characteristics between you and the character that you voice, Kelly?
She is a woman who's funny and witty, and sometimes she gets angry, and sometimes she's sad, and she's vulnerable. Very, very well aware of how scary things can be in the world, but she still does the courageous thing. Man, I just made her sound really cool, and now you're asking me if I relate to her.
Hey, why not? Why
say
not?
yes.
I would like to think that I'm all those things, but I definitely think that playing her has changed me in a good way. It makes me want to be all of those things.
Did any of the characteristics of Little Noi and Boone resonate with you? And what are some of your favorite parts about being in this movie?
I think that it's really special to have a character where they can be like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of my little brother or my little cousin, or that totally reminds me of me as a baby. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, Boone is definitely a character who is energetic and is basically an adult in a kid's body. But then he's also still a kid at heart. Like in certain scenes in the movie that you will see, he can still be a kid and he can still be emotional. And I actually loved playing the character Boone. He always has such a fun voice. Like when I made up his voice, it's like you don't want it to be too high, but you don't want it to be too low. You kind of just want to get the surfer dude. You know what I'm saying? You get the surfer dude, but then you get rid of the dude. You get rid of the dude and you just have this. And then you just keep this in the middle. And then you got Boone.
I love this question. A lot of us are in quarantine. We're all in lockdown. And amongst all the Raya and the Last Dragon characters, who would you want to be stuck in quarantine with?
I would say, well, honestly, Raya, because I feel like Raya would keep you from getting too much into your own self. You know what I mean? She'd be like, all right, come on, get out of the funk. She'd make you horrible jerky.
Yeah, I'll say Benja because I bet you he could share the best. And protect my best roommate, Benja.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Boone because he cooks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Boo's got a boat, so you can quarantine and move.
Right?
You don't think about that.
Change the
Do you love
I know.
how, Talia, do you love how no one has said Noi? Because Noi would probably just slap him a bunch of times.
Do all your stuff.
It's been an absolute pleasure. You're welcome back to Singapore anytime. Miss all of you. And
Thank you, Charmaine. You're
have a
great.
great rest of the day.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.